mod after mod after every project. I just can't stop because everyone wants more tutorials and they love it. Yeah. So if you guys using my tutorial, give me a shout out. Hey, thank you to Die for all this awesome tutorial.
Yeah.
But the next one will be more detail.
Absolutely. And of course, don't forget, guys, to subscribe to Detroit Love. His link is in the video description below. And if you subscribe to me, I would appreciate it as well. But guys, let's kind of dive into some topics. So when it comes to the arcade news, the Arcade1Up Star Wars with bench pre-order is now available. So what's interesting about this, guys, is Arcade1Up, not Arcade1Up, Walmart went on a $50 clearance sale, and not every Walmart, only a couple hundred Walmarts out of thousands of Walmarts, had to get rid of the cabinets that weren't moving, had to make room for the new cabinets coming in. You got Pac-Man coming in, NBA Jam, Star Wars with the bench. All these cabinets are going to be starting to hit their inventories as the world returns to normal here in the next couple of months, hopefully. And of course, one interesting item to note is the Star Wars with bench seat is now available. So let me guys know in your comments below what you're thinking about about getting this bench. Now, what's interesting is I already own the Star Wars Arcade1Up cabinet. Love that cabinet. However, I would honestly love to have the bench. And as of today, we don't know if the bench is going to be sold separately. Carl, have you heard anything?
No, I have not heard anything about the bench separately.
Yeah, and now if they sell the bench separately, I'll definitely pick that up. I think that'd be really cool. Now, it's interesting to note, too, guys, that once again, Walmart put this old blurry photo in right here. And what's funny is, if you notice that this has an Empire Strikes Back marquee, Empire Strikes Back artwork, but then you have much clearer photos right here. And if you guys were on our last show where we were showing off the Pac-Man pre-order, they did the same thing on the Pac-Man. They had like what appeared to be a concept photo, and then beneath that were the actual photos of the device. And it does appear that they did that once again. I really, really doubt this Star Wars is going to be an Empire Strikes Back themed cabinet. I think that once again, this blurry photo is a concept photo that was accidentally provided to Walmart. And this is what we're going to see, guys. I'm pretty sure this is what we're going to see. We are not going to be seeing this thing here, and I'm pretty sure we'll end up seeing this picture deleted from the website. So just a heads up there, just my thoughts, and let's go ahead and get that off of there. Now, Carl, what do you think about a sit-down bench, functional furniture with Arcade1Up? What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, I think for that cabinet, that cabinet is perfect for because it gives you the whole enclosure and make you feel like you're in the spaceship fighting. So I think that's a perfect one. It hadn't really been on my radar, the Star Wars, but since the last show, I've been doing a little research, and I think the sit-down one might have to find its way into the man cave here. Looks pretty nice.
I'm looking forward to get to hopefully Arcade1Up sells the sit-down alone. I'll get that, and I have a good idea how to mod this into like multi-purpose stuff. A huge idea, and then it's already somebody already modded the wheels. You know what I'm saying? What's it called?
Driving.
Racing
Star Wars. The Star Wars sticks.
Oh, the pod racer. Pod racer.
Yeah. Yeah. You modded that. You put racing and you play shoot 'em ups. So it's giving me a lot of ideas on how to work this.
Yeah,
all I need is the seats, and that's it. I can customize everything else.
Will we see the first sit-down cruising USA cabinet on the 2Die4 channel, Bobby? Is that what you're saying? Are you making promises?
Yeah, no promises, but I need to get my hands on it first, or somebody send me the layouts or the dimension, so I can build it myself.
Yeah,
that's all I need.
Yeah, so guys, go ahead and get your pre-orders in if you're interested. If you don't own the Star Wars cabinet and want to get it with the bench, I'm of course, because I have it, just going to wait for the bench to be sold separately. Honestly, I'd like to sit down and play that game. When I play that game, because that game is just a game of repetition. You just do the same thing over and over again, but the difficulty increases. Sometimes standing there for 30 minutes, you're like, man, it'd be great to sit down for a minute. So,
right, for sure.
Yeah, for that particular game, especially with doing this, all that kind of stuff. All right, guys, so let's kind of move on because we want to get to Bobby. So iiRCade has been all over the place. the last week. And I know that Bobby and me, we've been paying attention to the live streams. I put out a summary video last night of everything we learned so far. Bobby, but what do you think about the iiRCade machine?
Okay, they stepping up their game. For one, 19-inch monitor, which is a huge one, because 1UP 17-inch monitor gotta go. I don't care how good the display is, the 17-inch monitor, it's still too small. So I give it an A+ for that. And we can go into the next level of the gaming, of the retro gaming. It's all about quality over quantity. This is what he's trying to say. John, he wants quality games, not bloated games. Like, you be sitting there scrolling games all day, not playing any games. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he made a software where the device, where your PCs, doesn't need high end. It will run smoothly. It will optimize to make it run even better. So basically, I don't know what are they running the software, but it will be smooth.
Mm-hmm.
So all the games will be running like butter, no lags. So which is a good thing. And well, all you guys are wondering, if you like AtGames, can you add your own ROMs and your own games? No, you can't. It's not like AtGames. So this is dedicated for their own, because of privacy that we're talking about. So they don't want any of that to be involved. But hey, get my hands on it. You know what I'm gonna do to it. I'm not that like all of that. So hey, I just can't wait to get it for $2.99 on Kickstarter. Why not? That's a deal. You know.
So it sounds like, Bobby,
So
you're on board with
that.
So it sounds like you're on board with the iiRCade. Is that what you're saying, Bobby? You think that we're not going to see any lag time? You think that that hexacore processor is going to do the job when it comes to playing modern games as well as obviously retro games? You don't need that much to run a retro, game. But yeah.
They came out with some new software that doesn't need high end to run it. So that's a big plus right there for me, because I can use that software and tweak it a little bit and play other stuff. So that's even better.
Yeah. We got a great comment in the chat from JC over at Tulsa Arcades. He said the shape is ugly, and that is like one of the top things that is their number one negative feedback. That's the first thing people say here in the United States is ugly.
Yeah.
But keep in mind, guys, that cabinet, that shape, that design, that is hugely popular overseas. And for the North American audience, it's new to us. I'll admit, when it was white and red with the rainbow buttons, like it looked to me like an iPhone with Skittles buttons. But now that they've redesigned the cabinet and put the neon orange and the black and the gray and the neon blue on it, I think it does look a lot better. It's the same shape, and it's an interesting shape. But you have to admit, Bobby, that the new graphic artwork and button color schemes, that looks better, doesn't it?
It looks like this color right here. My boy Angel. Disability. That's right, Angel, aka. Yeah, Nose. Yeah, my boy Nose. What's in there? I'm missing other. Where's Keo? Oh my God, where is Keo?
I think Keo messaged me yesterday. I think he is on a business trip. And yes, Angel does make fantastic marquees. I've made plenty of videos for them on my channel. Definitely check those guys out.
Yeah.
What do you think, Carl? You've been paying attention to the iiRCade. What are you thinking so far? Now we haven't gotten all the info yet.
Yeah, I mean they have a challenge for sure. I mean, I saw them last year, when you guys covered it at the CES, and quality wise is definitely a notch up quality wise. But yeah, in North America, it's just going to be a challenge to appeal to people with the shapes and colors that they're choosing for it. But if you price it right, the price is going to talk. So, like I said, with Bobby's talking about modding it, I think if you price it right, you're going to definitely get the modders on board, whether people contend with it for something to be on their counter. And I know they have the base where you can make it like a stand-up unit as well. It's definitely interesting, to say the least.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's gone through a complete design overhaul from a visual standpoint. We still don't know what brand sticks and buttons are in this thing. I'm assuming it's going to be something more generic. Um, but let's see if we can get a photo. Here's your new cabinet right here, guys. This is what it's going to look like with the neon orange and blue. And also, I put some
The
pictures up.
artwork is amazing. I dig the artwork. I dig all that little hexagon
Hmm.
square little thing right there. I dig it.
Yeah, yeah. When you're doing a multi-K, that's
And the
always a
speaker wise,
challenge. That's always the challenge with the
the
multi-K.
speakers is
How do you
very
put the designs where it's going to
so
be
it's gonna be
favorable?
bumpy.
What was that, Bobby?
Yeah, go ahead, Bobby.
The speaker wise, it's good, 80 watts, so it's gonna bump. So that's an A right there, A plus. So when playing games, for me, sound must be really good for action. I like loud. I love loud sound. So sound is good. It's for me the sound is very important to get all the details and effects when you're playing like high end games,
Hmm.
special effects. That is very good. So that's a good thing right there.
So I got a
Yeah.
question regarding
And
that,
the speakers.
Bobby. With the speakers being up there in the front, that sort of takes out the marquee area. I mean, you still good with that, or would you just move the speakers?
Well, it's different. So if they want to make it different, so it's unique. I like it right there because it's more into your ear and more sound effects. So we'll see what happens. We need to test it out first in person. So we can't just like just saying this and that. So well,
Yeah.
it's different. I like it.
Yeah, let me go ahead and cover a couple things here, guys. So, for instance, the retail price on the unit was announced that it's going to be $599 for the bar top, $149 for the base if you wanted to turn it into a stand up arcade. However, they are going to be doing a pre launch Kickstarter where you can get the bar top for $299 and then the stand. He didn't announce what the bundle price would be, including the stand. I'm assuming as part of the Kickstarter, the stand will also be at a lesser price than $149. We just don't know what it's going to be yet. Some of the information that we're waiting on is how much, or I'm sorry, not how much, how many games are going to come included and exactly what games. And we actually had a great comment here, and let me put it back up on the screen by Brian in the chat. He says he doesn't understand iiRCade's differentiating factor. Can anyone explain what makes it different? So, in my impression, what I think Jong is doing is he's trying to come up with an arcade machine that is got probably a little bit more powerful than his competition, and you could run modern games on it. But when it comes to like modern first-person shooter games, I don't know about you guys. I'd rather sit on my couch and play those on my Xbox or my PlayStation. But there are some more modern games that would kind of be fun to run on an arcade device. And obviously, it's going to handle the retro games just fine. Um, I mean, if Arcade1Up and AtGames can emulate those games and make them an enjoyable experience, the hardware of this thing should be able to do that. But what his product is different is it's kind of like it's a la carte. You know, it's going to come with games, but then you get to pick what you want, but you have to pay for it, and that's the caveat. See, with AtGames, released a product, but also gave their fans the keys to put what they want on there free of charge. Not supporting piracy, but kind of just giving people access, right? Whereas iiRCade Jong, he's not going to be doing bring your own ROMs or anything like that. It's basically just going to be pay to play. You buy the games you want to play and run them on this device. And supposedly he's got license for over 200 games. So, I think there will be a market for this because when it comes to like the AtGames Legends Ultimate, we see all the time. Some people are like, we'll see comments on their fan page. Some folks are just not as tech savvy as other folks, right? Some folks don't know how to create a ROM file, a UCE file, and bring their own game. Even if they watch a YouTube video, they can't do it. And those folks are commenting on the fan pages. When is ArcadeNet going live so I can just buy and download the game? Boom, boom, done. I have the game on my system.
Right.
I think there will be a market for this, but I don't think it's going to be a market that's going to like completely eliminate their competition who've already been established. Let me know what you think, Carl, about that.
Yeah, I mean that's for sure. I mean, being in tech for over 30 years, I mean I see this time and time again. The techie folk like me will get in early and make the product work. You know what I mean? I'm willing to jump through the hoops to do that, but the average consumer is not willing to do that. They want to be able to just click a button and play, pay to play. Again, the price is going to make the difference whether people are going to buy it, the unit first. So I think that's where their biggest challenge is going to be, to get that price right. But the concept is proven. If you can make it simple for people to buy, and be able to add games on it without having to do all this techie stuff, it definitely can be a winner for sure.
Right. I mean, we have a very close-knit community. The guys who are in the chat right now watching this broadcast, we're all in these arcade Facebook groups. We're all in the YouTube, communities, the Discord channels, and we all help each other, and we all know how to do this stuff, right? And if you guys think that AtGames, when they launch ArcadeNet, is not going to have users pay for games, I have to tell you guys, I'll disagree with you 100%. I think they will sell games. People will buy them on ArcadeNet. There is a market for it. There are people who just want to click on it, spend $2, and they own Pac-Man or whatever it is that they have. You know what I'm saying? And I think iiRCade is going to see the same thing. There will be a market for this, but it's not going to be like us in particular, this community. I think it's more the casual consumer. What do you think about that, Bobby?
Yeah. I'm lost. What was that again? I was reading the comments.
Yeah.
I was reading all the comments from the chat right here.
Bobby is so hyped because he's got a lot of friends in the chat right now. They're all waiting to see his stuff.
Okay. Let me tell you about one thing about iiRCade.
Yeah.
So everything all downloadable from the apps, their own apps. So it makes it more convenient and easy. So it's like similar to AtGames. It's downloadable games. So this should be an app built into the system.
Yep.
And it should be easy. I think it comes with a 64 gigabytes of a hard drive?
Yeah, it's going to come with a 64 gigabyte hard drive, which, if you think about it, I just dumped 4,000 MAME arcade games onto a flash drive, and it was only 12, 13 gigabytes, something like that. So you can get a lot of arcade retro games on that device. But when it comes,
I think there's a possibility you can add on for a Pi or a PC on the side to play other platforms or whatever you got, other front ends. There's a possibility because it supports HDMI. It looks like it's an HDMI or a VGA. It don't matter what it is. You can always buy an adapter to put it on and then play other stuff with the sticks.
Yeah,
it's a lot of possibility for the iiRCade.
Yeah.
So for modding, for all the modding top modders out there.
Yeah.
I was waiting until I get my hands on this. I'll analyze it. Now I'll let everybody know what's the possibility.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to participate in the Kickstarter. I definitely want to get the product. I want to review it, compare it.
I'm waiting on that. I'm waiting for that Kickstarter to start. Going pre-order it.
Okay, guys, let's move ahead to our next topic because we definitely want to get to Bobby. Let's talk about AtGames and a hot, controversial topic that's been going around the last couple of weeks: the one sauce to rule them all. So, as you guys know, AtGames has given us the ability on their platform where you can connect your PC or other external devices to run additional games on their cabinet, as well as they've given us the ability where you could stream your PCs to your cabinet. And they definitely want to use the streaming features. Now, a couple of weeks ago, a community project, not an AtGames endorsed project, came up with the ability where you could essentially access the root of the AtGames device and run CoinOps Retro FE right off their system. And instead of connecting a PC to the Legends Ultimate, you essentially, to make that long story short, you dump CoinOps on a flash drive, and you can run it the same way you do a UCE game off of a flash drive on the Legends Ultimate. AtGames, of course, saw this as a threat to the board because the developer who came up with this ended up going through root. So they saw it as a hack. And also, to avoid any security issues to their motherboard, they disabled it. So it no longer worked. It worked for like a week, and then it stopped. Well, then later on, it took one day, and that same developer access now where you could now run it as guest versus root. So essentially, you're not hacking the board. Now, what's interesting, though, is the developer who designed this is not somebody who was already someone on the CoinOps Discord or worked with the CoinOps project. This is an outside developer. He's new to the scene. So there's security concerns, right? Like, what's in the code that he wrote? Like, will it send your password somewhere else? Will it do anything malicious? So, of course, from a security point of view, AtGames doesn't want to endorse this because, A, CoinOps is pure piracy, right? If you do one of their add-ons where, let's say we've done a lot of videos recently about adding Sega CD, TurboGrafx CD games to the Legends Ultimate on a flash drive. When it comes to piracy, there's no way anyone can prove that I didn't take my Sega CD games and rip them and use my own ROMs.
Right.
But if you have CoinOps, guys, CoinOps is 100% piracy. There is no way you can run around and say, I had this already. You know what I mean? If you have CoinOps, you have pirated software. So AtGames, of course, has to be careful because they don't want to lose the relationships they have with the licensors that they work with already. They can't endorse this project. And also, because they don't know anything about the guy who wrote it, they don't know if, hey, like, is there something in there bad? Is he, because there could be a code or something that does something malicious. So AtGames is not going to support it. They definitely don't want to see it mentioned or talked about on their fan pages. I totally understand that from a business point of view. What I can tell you is the underground arcade community has been tinkering a lot with it, and the CoinOps folks did look at it, and the CoinOps folks feel that it is safe, it can be used, and things like that, but it's just really not something that AtGames is going to endorse for security reasons, as well as for security reasons to themselves and security reasons to you guys as the users. And here's another thing, guys, too, is let's say it works, and later on, AtGames releases a firmware update and it gets disabled. What happens? What do we see all the time? People on our fan pages going to AtGames saying, guys, my add-on games won't work anymore. What the heck, man? And they send tickets to AtGames. They send support requests to AtGames. And AtGames can't offer support for that pirated activities. And they're worried that, if CoinOps works today, is it going to work tomorrow? And, are they going to get negative press, tickets, things of that nature? So that's all stuff that they're trying to avoid by not endorsing this community project. It makes sense to me for them if I put myself in their shoes. It is something, though, that the underground community is going to keep tinkering with, and I have a feeling that you guys will have access to it and be able to use it and all that kind of stuff. There's already been a lot of advancements in that project.
Well, I mean, that's the double-edged sword of the route that AtGames is going. On one end, you want to say, I want to give you all this access, this behind-the-scenes access. Right. That's the total opposite of iiRCade, where they're saying, I'm going to give you this platform where you can just buy from a legitimate source what games you want to add onto it. So, AtGames can't have it both ways. If you open up the door, if you leave the door unlocked, you're going to invite people in there that you don't wish to be there and to do things that you don't wish them to do. But that's the platform that they're creating, is that door in. So that comes with the territory.
Yeah, for sure. So it's a slippery slope for AtGames, guys. And I guarantee you're probably not going to see a lot of posts on the fan page of like walkthrough and tutorial videos on how to do this, because obviously the content creators who cover AtGames, if they want to keep a good relationship with them, are probably not going to be making videos showing people how to do this. But I'm sure in the underground arcade world, you're going to see walkthroughs and step-by-steps, and everyone's going to have access to it. So just a heads up there. All right, guys, we want to get to Bobby, but before we get to Bobby, we got to do something really cool and really exciting right now, and that is the AIMTRAK light gun giveaway. Woo! So
yeah, is that a recoil one? Does it come with a recoil?
They can have the standard or the recoil. In my opinion, I would not recommend the recoil, but if the person who I announce here as the winner wants the recoil, I'll get them the recoil. But the recoil, in my opinion, it's not going to last long. So here we go, guys. So what I did is I did a contest on my Facebook page, facebook.com/PDubsArcadeLoft. Said, hey, let's get to 500 followers, and we'll give you away an AIMTRAK light gun. I put a post on my page. I said, hey, do me a favor. Here's how you enter the contest. All you have to do is write a comment and like this post and tell me what your favorite light gun game is and why. And there were so many wonderful comments, guys. I read every single one of them. I tried to like and love every single one of them. I appreciate all your support. And, of course, by following the page, I hope you guys stick around and not jump off, even if you don't win. Got a lot of great content coming your way. But I'm happy, and thrilled to announce that the winner we've chosen is Luis Villapando. I might be saying his name wrong, so forgive me for that. So Luis said, the question was, tell me your favorite light gun game and why. What would be the first light gun game you would play? And he wrote Operation Wolf would be my first game. When I was a child, he'd go to the convenience store and see people playing with the Uzi-style machine guns. So apparently he got enamored with violence, guys. And he would always stand on the side but never get to play because his mom told him it was a waste of money. Now that he's older, he owns his own arcades. He can play as much as he wants, and it would just be awesome to have a gun with recoil and bring back his childhood memories. So everyone, say congratulations to Luis. Luis is the winner of our AIMTRAK light gun. So please throw him a congrats in the chat. Hopefully. And, yep. Yeah. And Luis, do me a favor. Send me a private message on Facebook with your shipping address and everything, and that way I can get you your AIMTRAK light gun out, and I appreciate it. And guys, I like doing big giveaways. I think it's because, you know, I'm in a good spot personally at the moment, and I like giving back to the community because you guys energize me all the time. So there will be more big giveaways. So definitely, I hope you keep subscribing to the YouTube channel, following me on Facebook, all that kind of stuff. So that's really, really cool. Let's see here. Where are we at now? I think it's time, Carl and Bobby. I think it's time for the hottest mods.
Are you already?
Yep. Bobby, if you want to get the torque in, if you guys want to get the torque in.
Let me put the log into my phone.
Okay. Hey, guys, look. Luis is actually watching the show right now, and he's super excited. Congratulations to Luis. I loved reading that comment, and thanks so much for winning. And Gunther, I'm so sorry. You know I love you, bro. You know I love you, bro. All right, guys. We're going to get the torque cam set up here for Bobby. And Bobby, here's what I recommend. Let's take him a tour on the room first before you show off your secret project.
Yes.
All right, so hang on one second.
Okay, I'm in.
Hang on. I got to get you added. All right, so let's take this one off. Maybe if you hold it horizontal, maybe we'll get a widescreen image.
Okay.
That's much better. Okay, now let's go ahead and get the
turn on light?
Yeah, whatever you want, man.
Okay, this is my monster virtual pinball with everything. As everybody know, I've seen my Toy Shop mod. A lot of work, verbally.
Look at that Toy Shop. Wow.
Everything's up, running smooth. I put up my display to match it up.
Okay. Take your time. Go slow. No need to rush.
Okay. I picked this up for $40. $50 offer up. I just picked this up for $20 and offer up. I pick up a lot of good deals, guys. Just shop around. I've been modding. You know, I saved a lot of money. Just shop around.
Yep. Hey, Bobby, tell us a little bit about, focus on that Toy Shock pinball machine mod, and tell us a little bit about what you did to it.
Okay, I made this different. I painted green, bright green, neon, that glows in the dark. And this is a 2007 FTP monitor, 20-inch. So it's the the bezel on the side. I got it from Home Depot.
Yeah.
Everything's all customized, and the artwork is amazing. It's by Oscar Martin.
Yeah, look at that.
Oscar Martin right here. Detroit Love. You know Oscar. He does
Yeah, he did mine as well. My artwork.
And I painted the legs where I put water. I did research. You don't want it smooth. You want it ugly. You want it nice and slimy to match it with the artwork. Because Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Ghostbusters is slimy. So I wanted to make it drip, like a water drip, like a slimy. So to make it ugly as possible. So I just spray the paint, whatever I can to do with it. And the hardest part was this, when I had to grind on the side, because it was an old monitor. But if you can get the 32 inch monitor
32.
from Walmart, it will fit perfectly because it's a new model where the bezel is very thin. So you can just literally just slap it on. So you have to grind the side to make it fit. So I did this where I had to measure from the inner side. There's a little gap to make the bezel to fit perfectly. So that was the hardest part. And I did post a link for this for $5 on Woot. So I painted this. I used I went to the hobbies from the racing car hobbies, toys, the little toy hobby. I used the spray paint to paint this green through.
That's awesome.
And yeah, this is perfect height. As you can see, I have a little thing right here. The corner guard.
Yeah, I use those as well. Those are perfect.
This is perfect. This not, and it's good. And I use the sound bar right here. It is so loud. Yeah.
Now because he had to put it, he put a 32.
My boy, Kwakli, yes, he is the best on the software on the VPN, which is there's a lot of games in here and everything's working. And the hardest part is to get the DMD here to get the perfect size, for setting for each one. So there's a lot of countless hours on this. So at the end, it's well worth it.
Hey Bobby.
It's well worth it. Yeah.
I just want to mention, because you put the 32 inch TV in there, you had to float that back glass off the actual cabinet, so that's much farther back than the normal toy shop would be.
I used the
platform.
The base, what's this be right here? So basically, I take it out and I extend it back in order for it to the maximum fit. So it's all in my tutorial how I take it out, because there was nail on the side. So you gotta carefully take it out and use a plier to pull the nail out for both ends to put it to the back. So everything I use everything's original. From the back mount, from the
back glass.
From the back glass, all original. I never touched any of this. I just touched the center. I just gutted it out and I cut it to make it perfect fit. And it's all in my channel, guys. On my tutorial. Also, this is all my mods.
You guys got to admit that thing used to be.
Pac-Man 16-1.
All right, let's all right, go slow, Bobby, with the camera so we can capture it.
Okay, this is Pandora 6. It's okay, I don't highly recommend this, but it's good. But I prefer a Pi over this. Easier, but Pandora 6, you get a lot of wiring, a lot of headaches, but I got it up working. So it's good. And at 16-1, I regret getting this. The sound is so poor. It's only 60 game and it costs more than a Pi. You guys get what I'm saying?
Right.
You use a Pi and you play vertical game, you use Goonie image, everything is in there for 1/4 of the price. You know what I'm saying, guys? So,
yeah.
16-1, no. And this is my custom marble y'all seen.
Yep.
This used to be a Galaga. I got it on an offer up, $60. So this is from JC Reynolds. JC? Okay?
Yep. Yep, that's a Tulsa Arcade's light up riser right there.
This is my own custom 20-inch monitor, 2010 FTP. Guys, offer up Facebook Market. I picked it up for $20, $50. How you can buy bundle deals. Have you seen? I picked it up like 3-4 months ago. I picked up a gang load of this. It's in my garage. I have a lot of backup. And this is from ModUp.
Arcade ModUp.
Arcade ModUp.
Arcade ModUp. I regret buying this. It is not as good as Angel. Angel is so much better. This bezel black border here is so thick it covers all the artwork. With Angel, it's nice and thin, fully artwork. And you know, I just wish I knew Angel back then. Also, yes, y'all remember this Raiden project? Yeah.
Look at those speakers.
Yes, I am running. What is this?
A Fire TV?
No. A Fire Stick. Yeah, it's a Fire Stick HD. Okay, I'm using a remote. I am a Bluetooth speaker. I don't want to turn it on. I don't want too many noise. So there it is. You can watch movies, play. You can add another. You put slide show, put all retro pictures, games, or some intro videos that you like. Okay, and this is my custom speakers. What I did is I put the LED light music sync. I hide it, so I customize it. So they don't sell this for the 4-inch. So what I did is I taped it on the corner. It has a double-sided tape, so it fits perfectly. You see, you can't even see it. This is the music sync, and this is all vertical by Kwok Lee, my boy Kwok Lee. This is I also made a tutorial for this. How to mount this. This is the LCD monitor, 14.9 inch from Amazon. But I got this a good deal. One of my friends, his Ford, he sells to me for $60, so I got lucky. So, let me turn this on. Going to my Wii. This is the Mario Kart.
Yeah, take a step back so we can see the whole thing, and go nice and slow with the camera, up and down.
Yes, this is by Angel right here. I love it. Angel, aka Disability. Yeah, that's right. Let me enter this. Let me go back. There it is. Going on. Yeah, this is the door mount. I customized this and I cut this out. Pretty easy. And my boy Oscar, he gave me an idea. The middle piece, I was about to throw this away. He said, "Hey, why don't you put this in the front of the coin door?" Like, which is perfect. And I taped it on the side, make it like it blends right in. You know, just a lot of crazy mods.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of room, you know, plenty of room. And everything's in my tutorial. What happened over here?
And you made that for your daughters, right?
Yeah, they love it. They've been playing all the time. I also put a tester right here, which is perfect. It hides. You see it right there?
Yeah.
In the back.
That's a great spot.
I intentionally raised the monitor higher. This is a 20-inch. A true 20-inch. I'm telling you guys, I had to grind the two side corners in order to fit perfectly. So it was, you know, you gotta use a Dremel, grind it from the side to make it fit perfectly. And with this, turn it on. And this is a great mod.
I bet the kids love it, huh? They love it.
Oh, I surprised them on Christmas Day. You know, they thought it was for somebody else. They go, Daddy, why didn't you make it for somebody, not for us? Blah blah blah. So yeah, so this too is the same. Oh no, this is also a 20-inch monitor. The buttons. I mean, this is a built-in PC. You know, you don't need no high-end PC to run it. It also has a FX2 Pinball, Zen Studio.
Okay, yeah.
Great. Okay, let's talk about this.
What is this?
Yeah, here it is, guys.
Is that a work in progress?
A beast right here. Customized. I used the same size I duplicated the Arcade1Up. Okay, I extend it out. Everything. I cut this myself. I patch it, all the holes. I blend it in. It is nice and
Yeah.
smooth. I'm waiting for artwork from Oscar. So I'm picking up next week. So I cover all the holes. I'm not taking it back out, so everything is smooth. So what I did is I take one of the riser out and I duplicate it. I copy it from every hole to hole. You know that little white little piece of wood sticking in the middle of the hole to support. I duplicate that. Yes.
The
Guys,
dowels.
I have another surprise for y'all. Since you guys motivate me, I'm gonna show you how to tutorial how to make your own riser exactly the same.
Nice.
The easy way, because one of riser you can't find them anymore. I've seen places selling it for like $180 even on eBay. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
For $20 at Home Depot for the MDF, here's the receipt. I'm gonna show you guys. I got the MDF for $20 right here, 48 inch by 96 inch. You can build yourself 8 risers. It depends how you cut it.
There you
8
go.
one-up riser for $20. It's just labor, no, it's just time. But
Very cool.
also, since I'm on quarantine time, I will be available to make custom risers for anybody for $35.
Did you hear that,
So
guys?
I will make a tutorial. Either follow my tutorial, make your riser, or I charge $35. If you want extended, that'll be a different price. If same size as that, yes, $35. So real wood, I'm talking about real wood, not a pressed wood. This is MDF, half-inch, real wood.
So,
Yes,
Bobby,
coming out.
hey, Bobby, you are getting comments in the chat. People would love to see that riser tutorial video.
Yes.
And why don't you take a step back and show us the rest of this beast that you're putting together? Tell us a little bit about what's going on.
I got this a deal. Remember Vida when AtGames coming out?
National Owners Day.
20% off. At Game Days or something. I forgot. Yeah, I got 20% off of this. This is Glenn. This is from my boy Angel, aka Disability. He got me this. Okay. This is from DIY Rich Arcade. This but Angel, he got me this. So I got this in. So this black thing right here, it will be covered by the artwork. So you're not gonna see this. I will sand it down nice and smooth.
And so that's a 6-player, Bobby?
Yeah, 6 players with 6 cup holder LED. You can get on this on eBay, $10 for 2 of this LED cup holder.
And they light
$10.
up. Okay.
I will post a link in tutorial at all tutorials. And this is a 34-inch LG. But surprisingly, when I measure from screen to screen, it's 35. But the model says 34, so I'm gonna go with 34. But I measure from screen to screen. I picked this up on Facebook Market for $150. When I check it out on online, it's about like $350 to $400 with tax. So I save money here. So I picked that up for a project.
Wow.
I also made a custom control panel right here. So I measure this for perfect align. The hardest part, yeah, custom, and I added a thin lip. There is a lip. Yeah, I also added a cover. I used a Velcro, a super ultra thin Velcro. You can literally pull this out, but be careful when you pull it out because it sticks so hard that glue. You gotta pull it out from the side to pull it out. I left the speaker open because I need to put the artwork.
Wow.
This is a beast right here. USB, SD, micro SD, Bluetooth. This thing is made for both outdoor. This is a 400 watts, 4-channel. I mean, it's sound. This is like 200 watts, 400 watts. This is a 4-inch speaker pile. I got this on whatchamacallit, Micro Center. Micro Center. That's just a 6-inch Micro Center. Also right here. 6-inch Micro Center. I mean, this is so loud.
Wow.
Yes. I could connect with my phone and listen to music. It's built in a Bluetooth. It comes with a remote control. I will put a link for everybody where I get all this stuff at. Okay, and
Now,
the
Bobby,
buttons.
I
Yeah.
got a question about the cabinet. Now, is this a total custom build?
Yes, total custom build. I use this because the side panel only.
Okay, that's what I thought. That looked like an Arcade1Up side panel. So that's why I was curious.
So I just extend it out.
Okay.
It's all in my tutorial coming soon, and the showcase are coming soon. Okay, let me check. Hold on a second. About
It's okay.
hold on. Let's see. Okay, this huge shout out to Johnny Arcade. Got my logo. See that?
Oh, look at that! It's on the butt.
And this is a coin. Let's start. Credit. Okay, this is a dedicated cab for my team Discord. So this PC, I'm gonna gut it out and going in there.
Okay.
So I'll be using the same front end, same thing as a Retro FE, but it's called Project 4 and Pack R Us Retro Minis. I will show it off how this thing runs, and also supported Techno Parrots.
Oh, Techno Parrots, sweet.
Yes, I tested. Everything's running fine in this PC. I'm gonna gut it out and put it in here, but I need to put artwork. And I also included the fan as this same fan on eBay. Okay, for cooling. The buttons, dirt cheap. Micro Center, $2.50 a piece. Micro Center. This is from Amazon. Micro Center. The buttons, because by far the buttons, the purple is very hard to find. Others are selling about $4, $5, but I got this for $2.50. If you have a Micro Center nearby, guys, Angel, aka Disability. Okay. And here.
Hey, Bobby.
So this is my team.
Hey, Bobby, real quick.
This is hold on a second. This is my team here. Bozy, K, 1987. This is Nally in Discord, and JT the King.
Oh, nice.
RCT Gaming. Guys, check them out. They got some crazy builds. They put a lot of hard work. I'm gonna show it out. What am I running? And stainless. All my team in Discord right here. They are awesome. I dedicate this to them. So
That's
they
so
are
nice.
so happy to see it. Yes. So
That's
I'm
awesome.
gonna invite everyone into my Discord and get all this crazy builds. I will show it off, and it is amazing. I tell you what. I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it. Because,
all right.
I don't want any. Okay, this is my motor comeback right here.
All right. Wow, look at that. All right, now go nice and slow. Yeah,
okay,
go nice.
I got this cat. Okay, check it out, guys. I got this cat on offer for $40. This cat is beat up, bent, scratched. Everything is beat up. So I had to restore it. So it came out pretty nice. This is buttons right here from JC Reno. I got the good panel. He had it on sale for $8. I took it. Not a bad deal. JC, thank you. And this is from what's it called? Focus Attack. Wow. I tell you, this is the best bat top of them all. The quality, the color, it is the best, and it's reasonable price, only $6. And hey, Wolfenose! I am running Wolfenose right here, arcade only. Wolfenose, you hear that?
Now, Bobby, are those bat tops lit up, or they're just reflecting from the lights?
Wolfenose image, guys. Wolfenose image right here.
Bobby's all hyped up. I
know.
It.
That's the image I love.
Okay,
That's what I use.
This is the iGames. I will mod this. I will gut this out. I will gut the life out of this. Take everything out when I get a chance. Okay. I have 2 more in my garage, brand new, from Sam's Club. So I have no problem gutting this out. I'm putting another iGames in there. Everything will be total changed. I will put a LCD marquee right here. You see this?
Yep.
So I'll have an LCD marquee and a customized right here another marquee for specific. So this will be perfect. Trust me, guys. I have a big plans for this. Okay.
Wow.
This Ultimate Legend right here will be fully new, a whole new level. I'll upgrade it.
Very cool.
Okay. What else am I missing? Oh. All right.
Hey, Bobby.
Are you guys ready for a surprise?
Yes, sir.
Oh, all right. Surprise
Shout
coming.
out to my boy Angel, aka Disability, for this. I love it. Mr. Profit.